another episode of Dope Chats with Stretch. I am Stretch, yours truly, your 6'6" phenomenon. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight. Here we go. Which member of Migos did not have a verse on their song Bad and Bougie?
No idea.
Come on.
I have no idea. I know the Migos had a song called Tasty. Stir Fry.
Yo, what up, everybody? Welcome. Happy Wednesday to you, and welcome to another dope edition of Dope Chats with Stretch. That is I, your 6'6" phenomenon, hanging out with you on this Wednesday night. And I gotta admit, man, I'm super excited tonight. It's gonna be a good show. I'm looking forward to cutting it up and chopping it up with my homeboy. We go way back. I remember when he was just a little guy. You know what I'm saying? He's not really little because he's tall. He's tall like me, but he's just a little guy. Always asking me, "Hey man, how you do?" And I was like, "Man, get out of here!" No, I'm just kidding. Good dude. Looking forward to chopping it up with my man tonight. But first and foremost, I hope you all are having a great Wednesday. Hopefully your week has been fruitful and you're getting yourself ready for the long holiday weekend. But be safe, whatever you do out there. Make sure that you stay safe. All right. So with that being said, coming to the stage is my guest for tonight. He is no stranger to all those folks out there. If you are from the DMV, especially in the Baltimore area, he's been gracing the radio for a very long time. You can hear him on the radio. You can see him on your television. And now you can also read his words. Yes, indeed. He is a multimedia personality turned author / cook. We're going to talk about that too. I want you to all show some love for my man, Vernon Kelson, coming to the stage. Vernon Kelson coming to the stage, everybody.
Exactly.
What's up, boy?
How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, man. How's everything?
It's a pleasure. It's crazy because I first met y'all was an intern.
Yes.
So it's real.
Yeah, man. But I give you kudos, brother, because you stayed the course. You stuck to it, and your want and your I guess more or less your willingness to understand this radio business and do it. I got to give it to you, man, because this is a very unforgiving business.
It is.
You know what I'm saying? And there's many of us out there who have definitely felt the fire, no pun intended, of being fired. And some people just but it's a love for it. I always try to equate radio to being like that girlfriend that you just can't never get over, right? You can kick you, she can call you all kind of names and key up your car and everything.
Still gonna love her.
Yep.
Still
gonna love her. But it's good to have you tonight, man. I'm super excited, man. I'm really for the most part excited for the levels and the steps that you've taken throughout your career.
Thank you.
So let's
mention we also Towson alumni. So.
All day, every day, man.
Yeah.
Although I'm a little older than you, man.
Yeah, I was probably in kindergarten when you was graduating.
Wait a minute, player. Wait a minute now. Yo, so let's get into it, man. What drove you, or what prompted you to want to get into the radio business?
The crazy thing is, I always liked music. I think at first because I wanted to be a singer. I have no idea why I ever wanted to do that, but I wanted to be a singer. But then I realized, you know what? It's not really working out.
Right.
No solos in church. Let me go back to hosting and talking about the music and being on the radio. So the crazy thing, when I first went to College Park, I went to College Park to be a veterinarian. Okay. I was going to minor in radio broadcasting, but I went there and they didn't have any real radio broadcasting classes. And so I said, you know what? I'm getting out of here. So after mid through the first year, I started applying for Towson University because they had electronic media and film. Right. And for the longest time, I didn't think I was going to get in. So during the summertime, I'm home cutting the grass with my grandfather out in Randallstown. The mailman will come. And I see a letter from Towson, and it said I got in. So I was like, oh snap! And so I applied then, and then me and Swift's sister was very close. So I would see Swift around the neighborhood and everything. And then I had another friend, my aunt Jackie, she worked at the station as well. And I kept telling her, hey, I want to do radio. I want to be on radio. And so they kind of, spoke to Nikki, and I guess the rest is history. I had the intern, Nikki, she was tough on interns, but it's for the good. So.
Yeah, she's definitely was one of the tough cookies. Shout out to Nikki House, no doubt.
Definitely, thank you.
So when you finally got in, and you got a chance to see how this radio business kind of worked and manifested, did it scare you a lot, or did it?
The only thing that scared me, like real talk, was when I was learning how to run the boards, and I messed up. For those who don't know, when callers call in, if we're not going to air it live, we record it in Vox Pro. I think so in Vox Pro, and she was doing the countdown at 8 o'clock.
Right.
And I was supposed to hit a drop, but I hit it too early, and so it was going over the radio too early in the song, and she gave me this look. I was getting shit.
Hey, that's how you learn, though, man. That's how you learn.
I didn't make that mistake ever again.
Hey, man, you lucky you didn't have to work on reel to reel.
Yeah, but I did learn. The crazy thing, when I first went to Towson, we learned on reel to reel. The next year, we took it out.
Now, and that's one of the good things I learned that I loved about Towson. Because when I first got into radio, it was in 96. And we still had to learn reel to reel. And when I was interning, similar to you at former V103, everything was on reel to reel. So I had to cut, slice, and all tape it back together. That's very arduous, man. Very arduous.
I didn't have that struggle. But I respect it. You know?
Thank God for technology. Technology. That's what's up. So you took your skills, you honed on your skills. You learn from some of the, I'd say some of the best, folks that I ever had a chance to work with during that time.
Yourself, Mark Clark, Egypt, Nikki, Butter, Bacon Sam, and the list goes on and on. Yeah.
Some very respectable folks in this business, man. Doing it big. And shout out to all of them.
Dion, I'm sorry, I can't forget Dion.
Yeah. Dion. What did you learn in the sense of as you became a personality? What, I guess, motivated you to go beyond just being a personality?
I think because when I first got on, there wasn't too. I was looking for something that's making me stand out in the way to brand myself. And at that time, there wasn't too many people. Well, I'll say males that was on like the whole blogger thing. Right. So I said, how can I, brand myself and do that? I said, you know what? Because Nikki, when I was interning, she would have me prepare her stories for her show. So I would have to read the stories, highlight them, and then regurgitate what the story was about so she could talk about it on air. And so I kind of started loving that. And so when I started getting the niche of that, I created my Urban Informer email blast. This is how the far goes. This one back.
Right.
Which further led to the website. But I used that as a channel to do for branding. So giving like entertainment stories and doing interviews and things like that. That's how I was able to get on the TV and do interviews, and the rest is kind of history. But I found that way because, like I said, there wasn't many male bloggers back then. Right. And so that's the lane I had went. Because like Nicole Bitchie, of course, the YBF, Sandra Rose down at ATL. Right.
Shout out to Nicole Bitchie. That's my homegirl. Also another Towson graduate.
Never met her.
Cool. Real cool, man. And I got to give you props too, man, because like you said, in the sense of branding, I think you were probably one of the, I believe, in my opinion, one of the, that I've seen first and foremost, cats to jump on that, I got to brand myself. For these cats that are coming up now, or folks, now, I mean, hell, if you ain't a brand,
you're lost.
You're lost. Any suggestions or I guess advice you would give to some of the young cats out there that's looking to also do what you do?
I would because especially if you want to be in radio, radio, the window, the gap for radio is continuing to get smaller and smaller. I would say, as I was once told, or I heard somebody say, if they won't give you a way, make your own way. Like be so unstoppable. Be that person that they need you to be on their team.
Right. So. Right. and always be, I think the main thing is to make yourself accessible. You know what I mean?
Well, definitely, because you know how what's coming up. What's no, oh, it's 4th of July week, Memorial Day weekend, I need off. What? No, I'm be at that station working all damn day if I have to, because I'm trying to get to a goal. Yeah. I think some of these cats, they get real. They just want to work. Be when the artists are there, they want to be there when the big shit is happening. No, you got to pay your dues and work for that.
Got to pay your dues, man. You just can't be like, yeah, I'm just here. I'm gonna go live real quick. You know what I'm saying? Whoop de whoop, and then man.
And no diss to like the internet radios and stuff like that, but internet radio and terrestrial radio are two different things.
Absolutely,
know the difference and respect the craft. Not exactly. So you can handle terrestrial radio, but those are two different things.
Two different things, man. And, it's like comparing apples to oranges. But to my opinion.
Can you get on the radio and talk about a serious subject? Can you go from the crowd and entertain them while you're bringing somebody on? It's not easy as you think, as some people think it is. Not at all.
Hey, man, a lot of times, back in the day when we used to do 92Q jams, and or if we was out at wherever and we had a show, that's the worst feeling.
Yeah,
out there talking. And the artist is behind, and you are trying to.
You're playing spoon like
like and then the crowd turn on you, boy. If you ain't got it to keep that crowd entertained while you get ready for that artist, woo, that's a hard feel.
It is, and everyone can't do it, but you got to learn your niche and how you're gonna win them over.
Yeah. It's a very humbling experience.
And then you know what? Back when we first came, you had to be everywhere, to make sure you touch the public. And not to say you don't have to be that now, because I still believe you still need to be in the face. But I think sometimes now they think, oh, it's because I'm on the radio or I'm on Instagram, everyone's gonna know who I am.
Right.
That's not the case. You still got to be out there. You still got to be everywhere.
Yeah. Because, I think a lot of times people also get it misconstrued in the fact that, I have 14,000 followers, right? But those 14,000 followers ain't listening to you on the radio.
Not at all.
That ain't going to, you may get 30 of those people that might listen to you.
They're not coming to your party. I think it's like only 3 or 5% are going to support you in real life, I think they say.
Right.
Your social media following.
Right. And I think, and it's funny too, because, and I don't know if you've experienced it. I know I've experienced it. You could post something, and it could be like something thought provoking or something that you're looking for, support for your venture, like your book or
some serious stuff.
Yeah, some serious stuff. No light.
Crickets.
Now you post something about some titties. Or just some ratchet. Oh man, you got 300 likes. I'm like, come on, dog.
You posted everything.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, dog, man. That honestly, that used to really affect me because I used to get in my feelings, man. I'm a Pisces, man. I get real emotional on stuff. I'm like, yo, here it is. I'm busting my ass to put something together that speaks to not only for me but to some folks out there, and he gets nothing. So
I can relate that because I think about when I've been putting out this book, I was like, either people can like it or they not gonna really rock with it.
Right.
That's whatever the perception is, whatever support it is, I'm gonna do it because hopefully it reaches somebody.
Right. So
the first day that, of course, the whole week leading up to it, I was teasing it, saying I got a big announcement, do this and that. But the day until now, the support from the reshares, the people buying the books, it's just been like, yo, wow, thank you. It's been blowing my mind, honestly.
And that's a good feeling too, man, because speaking at and I dig on this, bro, because we have a lot in common. Both radio personalities, media personalities turned authors, and a lot of people don't realize like your first book is your baby. You know what I'm saying? Like it is. You put a lot of time, you put a lot of effort. You make yourself vulnerable when you write. When you're writing, and for those folks to really receive it and take it in, it really means a lot. So
spending their hard-earned money or on your baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, from Last Request, you know.
Yeah, I know, man. I know. But it's a journey, and it's a journey that's well worth it. So
yeah, and like I'm not, of course, of course I want to make the New York's bestsellers, but it may not happen today. But guess what? I'm still gonna promote this book. I'm still going to help. I'm still gonna hope that it helps somebody's life, and that's all I'm focused on.
So with that being said, let's talk about your book, man.
This music.
Hey, man, I love it. I love it. So you wrote a book. It's called The Two of Us.
Just the two of us.
The two of us.
A guide for dads raising their daughters.
Yes.
A guide for single dads.
Single dads.
Yeah.
I was trying. I had it.
I couldn't get the Will Smith version. Like,
yeah. Now I had it queued up, man. But you got to go Grover Washington, man. I had it queued up. But there it is. There it is. Yeah. Right now it's raining here because I can hear it like bam, bam, bam. So, what made you write this book, brother?
It was a form of therapy for me because I wrote this a few months after my divorce was finalized. I wrote this in the middle of a pandemic. So I'm dealing with a pandemic, dealing with my emotions from my divorce, dealing with trying to raise my daughter, me being a male. And then just like we always hear stories about single mothers raising their kids and the struggles they go through. And I'll be honest, when I would see or hear about mothers saying, oh, my dad or my baby's daddy, or this is hard being a single mother, I'm like, this is your child. What's so damn hard?
Right.
But now that I'm a single dad, first of all, I apologize to all the women. I apologize. I understand the struggle now.
Yeah.
And so I wrote the book. First of all, like I said, it was just a therapy session for me, but I wrote it to help and to resonate with other single dads that may be out there who feel as though they don't have a voice. And I also wrote it for women who have no idea what it's like for us men to raise a child, because like I said, we have feelings, we go through stuff, but they don't have no idea because we're supposed to keep things quiet or not talk about it, but they can say whatever. So that was the purpose for me writing this book.
That's what's up, man. And how did you feel? Again, like you said, you were dealing with so much with your emotions and things of that nature. How did you feel after you wrote the last sentence and you was like, okay, it's done? Did you feel like a weight lifted off your shoulders?
The first time I'll say it was because the first time, the first version of it, which is not it's the version you get now, but it's not as the first. I was just angry, like probably at that point it may have been some bashing, me being biased. But then I talked to my editor, I talked to my business partner. They said, no, you don't want to do that. And then I thought about, what? I don't want to bash, but at the same time, I do want to tell my truth and tell my story.
Right.
Because, I have a daughter that one day when she get older, when I get older, she may read this book, or like, this is my ex-wife, my child's mother. If I'm being honest, I still got a lot of love for her. But at the same time, I need to tell my truth. I want to help somebody else that may be dealing with something like that.
That's what's up, man. And what is it that you want, men and also women? Because I'm sure a lot of women are going to read this book too. What is it that you want them to take away from your book?
One of the main things that men have feelings as well. So whether it's a divorce or maybe the relationship just didn't work out, men have feelings as well. I want them to take away that the importance of being in your child's life. I want you to take away that the child is innocent. So even though you and your significant other may have these issues, don't none of that shit matter. Work that shit out at some point, but get back to raising that child the best that you can, because the child is innocent. She deserves the love from both parents.
Absolutely. Yeah. And when can folks expect to purchase your book, brother?
Well, you can pre-order right now. You can go to purposepublishingcompany.com/Kelson to make it easier. On my Instagram @UrbanInformer. I have the link in the bio. But the book, you can pre-order that now. But the book officially drops on June 7th. So right in time for Father's Day.
There it is. That's hey, man. That's That's good marketing right there, brother.
Come on, now. That's what I do. You know, we know a little something about it.
That's good marketing right there. Yeah, man. And will you? Well, I guess now as the world is starting to open up a little bit, do you plan on doing any book signings?
Yes, I'm working on a few things. I've been seeing like a couple of book events here in Baltimore. On June 5th, I'm teamed up with a company. They do like it's like a mini. It's like they do it for like mothers and daughters, but for Father's Day, they're doing something different where dads can bring their daughters and they get like their nails done and stuff like that. That's happening on June 5th. I have information on my Instagram as well, Urban Informer, and just trying to I'm speaking something at Towson University the weekend of Father's Day. I think I'm doing a church event in Richmond.
Okay.
So wherever they want me, I'm coming.
That's it. Hey, man, that's how you got to be, man. At this point in time, you got to hustle that joint. You know, it's like
we're artists when it comes to promoting this book. We're artists.
Yeah.
If someone asks me, can I do it? Yes, I will be there.
Yeah.
Because this is what I wanted to do, and now I get like when artists they'll be feeling well, but they still gotta go forward. I'm still going forward. No excuses.
That's it. That's it, man. You know, if you need any advice or any help, you know, let me know. I'll be more than willing to, drop some gems on you, bro.
What did you do when you dropped Last Request? What made you do that? What made you drop your book?
What made me write it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it like you said, it was a source of therapy for me. You know what I mean? Because it's a relationship book. It's a romance novel, but it's fiction. But loosely based off of me. And I think what I did was I took a lot of my stories and some other folks' stories. And back in the day when I was doing the Love Zone, I would get these calls, man. And some of these people, they would just be like, I'm like, whoa, I can't believe this stuff. And so I would just like take notes. And then eventually it all came to me. I was like, I got to write a book. I want to write a book. And so I just kind of drew from all of those different pieces and kind of morphed the story together.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah. So now I got the bug because I was always like, loved the art of creating and being a creative writer in any sort of fashion. And so now it's like, okay, I wrote one, but I got to keep writing. I want to keep it going because being an independent author, I love it. Don't get me wrong. I would love to, get signed to Simon & Schuster.
You self-publish?
Yeah, I self-publish.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah, because that means I get to keep the coin.
Was it hard doing it, like self-publishing? Okay.
Just like you started your own company. Started my own company. I published through my company.
Okay.
I did a lot of research, because that's one thing I think, folks that do self-publishing, you kind of can got with a lot of these, proclaim folks that be like, I do this, I do that. I tell people to be mindful of that stuff because you have to be a little leery on who you give your money to, because a lot of times they're just giving you information that you can actually just go and find yourself. Yeah. And
I use a black-owned company, a black female, Siobhan Carter, Purpose Publishing Company.
Shout out to her.
She's been amazing. Like we talk every day still. Like she's giving me so much tips and she never like tried to get over anything, but she was real like, hey, this is the best way to do this. Whatever your thoughts are, let's do it together.
Yeah. So, and that's good. That's good. Because if you can find somebody that you can trust like that, keep them in your corner. Keep them in your corner because, I'm sure you're going to write another book. And I've
been thinking about it low key, like for real. I've already been like writing down notes and everything.
Yeah. That's how you got to do, man. But, don't force it. It'll come to you. That's one thing. Because it took me 13 years to write my book.
The funny thing, when I was at KYS, I was talking to a friend of mine. And at the time, I wanted to write a book on my radio experience. That's probably like only like 10 or 11 years into it. I think I'm coming up on 20. So now it's like, maybe I really should get back to that and share about it. Going from like Kevin Miles intern to operations manager and stuff like that,
Right. So, don't drop those. Don't.
Oh, I'm putting all y'all in it.
Don't do nothing where it get you blackballed, bro.
Remember the beach bash?
Wait till you retire. then you can drop all the gems. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But that's dope, man. So let's talk about your company. You started a company called Kel's World Entertainment LLC. What prompted you to do that?
Because during the pandemic, I was like, what the hell can we do? Because I can't go anywhere. You know, I had a daughter, and I was, we was home a whole lot. And so I know for me, I've always liked to cook. First of all, if I have any, I don't know if I have any real talents. Like, be real. Like, I like talk all day,
Right.
But like outside of any other talents, I'm not really sure if I'm that guy. But
Right.
I know I can cook my ass off, self-taught and everything.
Right.
And so during the pandemic, you had a few things. You had restaurants not been open.
Mm-hmm.
You had people at home who still wanted to do things.
Mm-hmm.
And then like you had free time.
Right.
And I know for me, from when I was married, my wife, she didn't like to cook.
Mm-hmm.
It was the more so, I'll clean and take care of everything else, but I'm not cooking ain't my thing. I'll buy some food, but
right.
So, and you hear like a lot of relationships, females not knowing how to cook nowadays. So I'm sorry, they'll buy some Alfredo from the store. I know you got Alfredo. No, you take it. So I took all of that and I said, what can I do? And so I said I can do cooking classes.
Okay.
And so I wanted to be legit. I didn't want to be like bootlegs. I wanted to be official. I wanted to help start a legacy for my child as well.
Right.
I went through all the proper channels, started the company, got the LLC, the tax ID and everything. And then I started doing cooking classes. And I started actually first doing videos on YouTube this time last year during the pandemic. And then the cooking classes started. Because originally it was in the back of my mind, I want to do cooking classes. I wanted to do them like in person.
Right.
The pandemic, you can't go nowhere. That's when I switched to virtual.
Well, it's good that you took the time, you know what I'm saying? The time that people were pretty much, like, what the hell's going on? And you didn't become idle, and you thought about, all right, what else can I do to not only further my brand, but also, create another source of income.
Yeah, multiple streams.
Yeah, so that's dope, man.
And so like, and I've noticed now, and I don't know because I'm cooking more, but since I guess things are starting to open back up, the restaurant food don't taste the same. It doesn't. And so, and that's the thing. Like we're cooking like orange chicken. We're cooking like your favorite foods from restaurants, but you're doing it at home. You get to save money, and you know exactly what's going into your food.
Exactly. Because if you can't blame nobody for why it tastes bad, but yourself.
Exactly. Or why is a comb in your food? Or
yeah. What the hell?
Yeah.
I was okay to get my soup. See? You know what I mean? That's it.
You eat chicken or shrimp or fish or
fried rat.
Yeah, we're not doing that. No.
Hey, but that's dope though, man. Because that's what I'm saying, man. I was like, damn, man. It's like a mirror. It's like a mirror image of me, because I had started doing the chefing it up with stretch videos just as a joke. You know what I'm saying? Because I was like, when I went vegan, I was like, I want to start making these videos to show people how to make some vegan food, but throw humor into it. That shit kind of just took off. And so I was like, now people are like, well, man, we need more. I'm like, man, y'all don't know how hard that shit is. I'm a one-man team.
Trying to edit the videos.
You gotta shoot it. I'm like, dude, but it's definitely something that I enjoy doing, and I think you get a source of delight out of doing those as well. And plus, like you said, it gives you an opportunity to do something outside of the box, but then also, at another point in time, bring your daughter in. She can be your little sous chef. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I'm doing the classes. She let it known that she's there. Trust me.
Oh, yeah?
Yes. She want to say hi. Then it's funny because I'll be in the middle of class, like the most busiest time.
Right.
Yeah, I got to use the bathroom, really, Blake, right now. I just asked you before we started, but it's real. Like,
right.
I'm like you, I'm a one-man team. So guess what? I'll get the class situated. I'm going to go take my daughter, get her straight, and then get back to it.
It is.
They understand. They get it.
There it is. So, how can people get down with your cooking classes?
You can also go to my IG page. Now, always getting messed up. It's Cooking with Kels, but the spelling's a little bit different. And listen, that's trademark too. Come on now. It's Cooking with Kels, COOKN with KELS.
Gotcha.
So,
gotcha.
And Cooking with Kels is also under Kels World Entertainment LLC.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
Official.
You, yeah, man. You official. You're a bona fide business, man.
Yeah. Listen. That's how they do it. So guess what? I want to compete with them. So why not be official?
There it is. There it is. So outside of the book and outside of the cooking and being a dad, what else is on the horizon for you, bro? What else are you trying to conquer?
Eventually get married again. Believe it or not.
You ain't jaded over there, brother?
Look, at first I was. I want more kids.
Right.
So I'm big on family. Like the divorce was never thing I wanted, but things happen. So eventually, I definitely would like to have more kids again, get married again, and yeah.
Don't be the old player at the club.
Oh no, I ain't doing that. Not at all. I'll get a dog and have Blake. Will be good.
So don't be that. Don't be like your boy. Nah. But that's what's up, though, man. That's what's up.
Hey, maybe going on some speaking tours with the book, or the book tour.
Yeah, look. Let me tell you, man. As this, you get a sense of being now that you are an author. You're an author. You know what I'm saying? That's something you can always lament and say, I am a published author. There's always going to be doors and roads for you to travel down that having that moniker will open up for you. You know what I'm saying? So ride it until the wheels fall off.
Yeah. It's crazy because since releasing the book, some people, if you get on Amazon right now, you can go and read it. But since I said I had a book and what it's about, you wouldn't believe how many people, like single dads, reaching out to me, or even women saying, I'm gonna get my book because my nephew need this or that. It's just like, wow, God, what are you doing? I don't know, but hey, let's go.
Yeah. I mean, because if you think about it, man, this is like it's something that can look at it as like a tree, and it has many branches to it. So not only can you, do your speaking engagements, but think about a mentorship program, or some other ways of giving back, or it's just, I mean, that's the good thing about when you create something, because it kind of morphs into its own little thing that allows you to create more off of it.
Yeah, that's exactly what this has been. I'm just thankful.
Yeah, that's dope, man. Well, brother, it's about that time.
I'm scared.
For us to play a little game. I like to call questions from the hat. Questions from the hat, brother. In the
Kango stretch.
Huh?
That a Kango?
Yeah, no, man, it's a Yankees hat.
Okay.
An old one at that.
You should be a Baltimore Orioles.
No, I can't disrespect the Orioles cap like that. So in here I have some questions, man, some music related questions, some just regular questions, and let's get into it, man.
Let's do it.
All right. First question. If they were to cast a movie that was shot about your life, who would you cast to play you? And don't get out of hand.
I was thinking of a day, probably Drake, because we look just alike.
Jesus.
It's like, oh no, who would I cast? I don't know. I don't know who looks like me.
Yeah.
I say
Harold Perrineau from
I don't know who the hell that is.
Come on, man, my man from Best Man.
Go to hell. He's short. I'm tall as hell. He's too short.
You get that dude.
No, somebody got personality and just a cool, laid back, but at the same time can turn up.
Right. Well, that's why they get paid to act.
Listen, if they're too late to follow, you feel me?
Yeah, I feel you. All right, bro. Best R&B singer of all time.
Best R&B singer of all time. I think everyone who knows me know my love for
I know you're
If we're talking about singing, like
Singing.
I'm probably gonna say shit. Can I pick two?
Go ahead.
No, singer. You said singer, so I'm gonna give you one singer.
What? Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay, that's a very good choice. Her last album or her current album is
amazing.
Bananas.
And then like seeing her performances like during this pandemic, come on.
It's bananas, man. Bananas.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What was your biggest accomplishment in your career thus far?
I would have to say probably. I really want to say becoming a dad, but the outside of that is probably becoming the operations manager of my hometown station, and how I work from intern on up, going to different cities and honing my skills, and then come back when an opportunity presented myself to be the operations manager.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Stay in power, brother. Stay in power. I give you kudos for that.
Thank you.
Biggest lesson you've learned in life?
Do what makes you happy, and don't chase money, because money will come to you.
Yeah,
and you got to do what makes you happy. Like this career, it's taken us a lot, especially coming up. It's taken a lot of time away from family and friends. We were just so focused on, hey, I'm trying to get this position, I'm trying to be here, I'm trying to do that. And I realized like I missed like a lot of time to connect with family and friends. But in all honesty, I did what I loved. This is what I love to do.
Right.
And now I'm at a place, not saying I'm still hungry, still want to do more. But now I'm in a place where now I have my own daughter. I can enjoy family. It was worth it because I did what I wanted to do.
There it is. I can dig it, brother. I can dig it. I think this is a great question. What was one of your biggest regrets, personally or professionally?
I'm going to take the personal route.
Okay.
I'm going to say not doing a better job at with being a husband and understanding marriage. Because it takes two to make it work. Right. And I think that I'll take my accountability. I believe I could have done some things better, and I'm sure she could have also, but it was a learning lesson.
Lessons learned, man. You know, whatever don't kill you, make you stronger.
And so now when I go into it again, I know things to watch out for. I understand how, I just understand things better.
There it is.
And I talk about some of that in the book as well.
All right. That's big. That's big, man. Very big of you. Very big of you. All right. Let's see. All right. Last question. If you weren't working in radio, what else would you want to do?
You know what's crazy? I could like a thrill out of watching this stuff. First of all, I should have been entertained like a singer or somebody, but that's not happening. But I've always got a thrill out of like security and like seeing when the president put up all the security, the black trucks and stuff like that. I get a thrill out of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
So you want to be Secret Service?
Secret Service, top cop. Just like I get a, I get a like seeing how their security detail got to do this and why they do it. Like I love that shit. So yeah.
Hey man, ain't nothing to it. Still got time, brother.
Yeah, that probably ain't gonna pass that test. Yeah.
Oh snap, man. That's what's up, man. Hey, bro, I want to thank you for taking time out to be on Dope Chats with Stretch, man. I look forward to purchasing your book. I look forward to reading your book. Once again, everyone, my man Vernon Kelson, the author of Just the Two of Us.
Play the music.
Single dads raising their daughters. I ain't got it cute.
You got it ready? But thank you, Stretch, because I think when we first talked about it, I was like, yo, Stretch on me. So thank you for opening your platform. to have me on, a chance to promote my book, and us knowing each other since almost 20 years now. And I was an intern on up, and we've always kept in contact. And thank you for taking me seriously, and now have me on your platform. So thank you.
Absolutely, man. The pleasure's all mine, man. And for those out there who want to follow you and also purchase the book, my brother, the platform is yours. Go ahead, do your thing.
The easiest way to hit me on Instagram or Twitter at Urban Informer. That's URBANINFORMER. And I got the link right there in my bio.
All right. And that's all. I'm going to put it right back up on the screen right there. There it is.
Bam. Shout out to my business partner, Monique Carey. And also shout out to my publicist, my publishing team, Purpose Publishing Company.
There you go.
Yeah.
Shout outs in, man.
Yeah.
Shout outs in. What you got planned for the weekend? Long Memorial Day weekend.
Not a damn thing. Because it's crazy because the whole year we was in the house last year.
Right.
And so now it's I'm fine with just being in the house. Like I don't have to do anything. I'm fine with it. I don't gotta be around too many people. That's the good and the bad thing, because it kind of make us like recluse.
Yeah.
If that's the right word.
Reclusive.
Yeah, call Dr. Dre, Eminem. We them now. We don't want to go out nowhere.
Yeah.
So,
hey man,
I probably would be in the house.
Hey, well, as long as you stay safe, bro. As long as you stay safe.
Yep, you too.
Yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, man. Well, hey, Kelson, man, I look forward to connecting with you soon, brother. Congratulations on the launch of your book. Congratulations on all your endeavors, man. Keep shining, keep doing your thing, man. And
you better join my cooking class. The next
I'll be there, man. Hey.
And I can do vegans. Not a problem. I can do it.
All right. We're gonna do some. We have a cook-off, man. We do a vegan cook-off.
That's not what you want.
Hey man, come on.
I made a vegan cheesesteak before.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I'm about hey man, come on, man. vegan tutorial over here, Playboy. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. So that's what's up, man. Hey, again, thank you, Kelson, for coming on tonight, man. Much love to you. And I look forward to connecting very soon, my brother.
Yes, sir.
All right, everybody. Well, that is tonight's show. Thank you again to my guest, Vernon Kelson. Be sure to follow him at Urban Informer. Pick up his book, show him some love, because I'm telling you, as a independent author, it is you that we are reaching out to and we want to connect with. So show that man some love and check him out immediately. All right. And also be sure to come back next week. We'll have another dope episode of Dope Chats with Stretch. Until then, y'all be easy and stay one and be safe out there this weekend. All right. Peace.